Guys, let's get real for a second. Have you ever been hanging out with her, laughing, vibing, and then later realized, wait, was she dropping hints I completely missed? You're kicking yourself, replaying every glance, every laugh, wondering if she was throwing you the green light or if you're just seeing what you want to see. Here's the wild truth. Women with high sex drives aren't shy. They're leaving breadcrumbs all over the place, bold habits and signals that scream, I'm into you, wake up! And most of you are walking right past them like they're invisible. What if I told you she's doing things right now, little moves packed with psychology and raw attraction that could change the game if you just knew what to look for? Stick with me because I'm about to blow the lid off the habits you're overlooking and show you how to spot her desire before it's too late. Let's dive in. We women aren't always subtle, especially when we're feeling that spark, that heat, that pull toward you. Sure, we might not come out and say, hey, I'm into you like crazy, but trust me, we're showing you in ways that are loud and clear if you know where to look. Women with high sex drives? Oh, we're a whole different level. We're bold, we're playful, and we're dropping signs that are practically neon lit, but most of you are too busy second-guessing yourselves to catch them. The good news? I'm about to break it all down, from the psychology behind why we do what we do to the dead obvious signals you need to start noticing. Ready to stop missing the memo and start seeing her for real? Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the way we talk, because when we're feeling that fire, our words get a little spicier. If she's dropping flirty comments, teasing you harder than usual, or throwing in double entendres that make you pause, that's not just her being playful, it's her testing the waters. Maybe she says something like, you look like trouble tonight, are you gonna prove me right? Or, I bet you're good at keeping secrets, should I test that? It's not random, it's deliberate. Psychology says women with high sex drives lean into verbal flirting to gauge your reaction, to see if you'll bite. Your move? Don't just laugh it off, fire back with, oh, you're calling me trouble? Guess I'll have to live up to that, and watch her eyes light up. That back and forth? It's like foreplay for the brain, and she's loving it. Then there's the way we touch, because oh boy, when we're into you, we can't keep our hands to ourselves. If she's finding excuses to brush your arm, nudge you during a joke, or accidentally bump into you more than once, that's not clumsy, it's calculated. Women with high sex drives use touch to break that barrier, to see how you'll respond. Maybe she leans in to fix your collar, letting her fingers linger a little too long, or she grabs your hand to drag you somewhere, squeezing it just a bit tighter than necessary. That's her saying, I'm comfy here and I want you to feel it too. Don't freeze up, touch her back lightly, like resting your hand on her arm when you laugh, and say, you're getting handsy over there, I'm on to you. It's flirty, it's smooth, and it keeps the tension building. Eye contact's another big one, and when we're feeling that heat, it's intense. If she's locking eyes with you longer than usual, not just glancing but staring, maybe with a little smirk or a slow blink, that's her pulling you in. Psychology says prolonged eye contact spikes dopamine, that feel-good chemical, and if she's going there, she's feeling something real. Watch for the details. If her pupils dilate, yep, science says that happens when we're aroused. Or if she looks away but snaps back with a grin, she's playing the game. Don't just stare back like a deer in headlights. Smile, tilt your head, and hit her with, you're making it tough to focus with those eyes. What's your plan here? It's direct, it's confident, and it keeps her hooked. Body language is your next clue, and it's screaming louder than you think. If she's leaning in close, angling her body towards you, or mirroring your moves, like crossing her legs when you do, that's her syncing up with you. Women with high sex drives use proximity to signal interest, and if she's closing that gap, she's inviting you in. Watch her hands. If she's playing with her hair, twirling it around her finger, or brushing it back even when it's not in her face, that's nervous energy spilling out. Nervous because she's into you. Or maybe she's fidgeting with her necklace or adjusting her clothes, drawing your eyes to her. Don't let it slide. Lean in a little closer, match her vibe, and say, "You're making it hard to keep my cool. What's going on over there?" It's playful, and it'll get her smiling. Then there's the way we dress, because when we're feeling that spark, we might amp it up a little. If she shows up in something bolder than usual, maybe a tighter top, a skirt that hugs her curves, or something that shows a little more skin, it's not just fashion. It's her wanting you to notice, to see her in a new light. Psychology says women with high sex drives use appearance to signal attraction, and if she's putting in that effort, she's hoping you'll catch on. Don't just stare, compliment her, but make it specific, like, "That outfit's dangerous, you're making it tough to focus tonight." It's smooth, it's direct, and it lets her know you're paying attention. Humor's another big tell. When we're into you, we laugh harder, longer, and at things that aren't even that funny. If she's giggling at your dumb jokes, throwing her head back, or letting it trail off with a little sigh, that's her enjoying you. It's not just the laugh, it's the way she looks at you after, like she's waiting for more. Psychology says laughter releases endorphins, and if she's going there, she's feeling good with you. Capitalize on it, keep the humor coming, maybe say, "You're laughing way too hard at that. Am I that good, or are you just easy to please?" It's a tease that keeps her engaged and gives you room to escalate. And don't sleep on the way we text, because when we're feeling that heat, our messages get a little spicier too. If she's sending you flirty emojis, dropping playful jabs, or texting you late at night with, "Can't sleep, what's keeping you up?" that's her opening the door. Women with high sex drives use digital flirting to keep the connection alive, and if she's doing this, she's thinking about you. Don't leave her hanging. Fire back with, "You're keeping me up now, what's your excuse?" It's flirty, it's direct, and it keeps the spark going. So how do you use all this? Pay attention next time you're with her. Watch her words, feel her touch, catch her eyes. If she's flirting hard, touching you and dressing to impress, she's handing you the keys. Step up, flirt back, and say, "You're making it real tough to play it cool. What's your next move?" She'll love that you're catching her signals, and it'll pull her closer. Stop missing the signs and start seeing her desire. She's out there, waiting for you to wake up and make it happen. Loved this? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment with the boldest sign you've ever missed. I'll catch you in the next one.